Hello, welcome, welcome. May the Lord bless you. I am your friend, Emmanuel Olusegun Adeleke. Yes, welcome to Marriage and Family Booster Clinic at room 828. Yes, today we are looking at another topic. But before we look at the topic, always like, follow and share our page with others. Make sure you share these teachings with family, with your friends, and also invite them to subscribe to our channel. And if you have not done that, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. We are on Facebook, we are on TikTok, and we are also on YouTube. Emmanuel Olusegun Adeleke. So today, yes, the topic we are considering is very important for families, and I want you to know that it's a very important topic that your family must do something about. What is the topic? When forgiveness feels impossible. When forgiveness feels impossible. What does that mean? It means that when maybe because of a particular thing that happened in your marriage, your spouse offended you and it seems impossible to forgive, what will you do and what should you do? So this teaching is focused on that aspect. But before I continue, let me say this, that forgiveness is not for the one who hurt you, but is for the heart that refuses to change by anger. So what does that mean? Did you know that when you forgive your spouse, your husband hurt you, your wife hurt you, when you forgive, it is not actually for your spouse that you are forgiven, but it is also for yourself. Because if you don't forgive, your heart is enchained. You have been bound, you are in chain. But by the time you let go, you forgive, you see that you have freedom in the heart. You are released from the cage of that hurt. So that is why we are focusing on these three aspects. Number one, forgiveness is a choice. You heard me. Forgiveness is a choice. It's not a feeling. Not that if I feel, when I feel, I will forgive. No, you don't wait till when you feel. You don't wait till when you feel it before you forgive. No, it's an act. And any act is a choice. So it's an act. You out of forgiveness, you can decide to forgive today. You can decide to forgive your spouse. You can forgive your husband. You can forgive your wife. I'm not saying she has not hurt you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he is not guilty of what you laid against him or her. But what I'm saying is that it's a choice. You can choose to forgive, to let go. It's an act, not a feeling. Then number two, you can start small. You can start with small things like your attitude, your words, your prayers are the first steps through to forgiveness. You just begin to change your attitude. You start very small. Just maybe when he communicates, you don't respond before, but you begin to respond. You gradually, you see that the communication will be coming back. Before, whenever you pray, your spouse, you think of your spouse in prayer, something kept telling you, I won't pray for him again. I won't pray for her again. But suddenly, you discover that yes, now you are mentioning in his name. Maybe you just start with little things like, God, I thank you for him. And that is only what you say. But later you are now saying, let him prosper. Let his work move forward. That you see that you begin to heal until you can pray any prayer for him. You can pray any prayer for her. So you can start those small things. Start with prayers. Start with words. Start with attitude. You see that the healing will be taking place. And number three, learn to lean on God. Learn to ask God to soften your heart and restore peace. You cannot do it on your own effort. You cannot do it on your own ability alone. But begin to lean on God's strength to soften your heart, to restore peace. So you just think that How will I let go of what this man has done to me, of what this woman has done to me? But when you lean on God's strength to soften your heart, to restore peace, you will see that it will begin to be possible. So, what part of your heart are you still holding hostage? That's the question. That's the reflection today. Can God's grace soften even the hardest place in your heart? I want you to reflect what aspect, what part of your heart are you still holding hostage? Just allow God's grace to soften it. So choose forgiveness today, even when small steps rebuild marriage and bring freedom to your soul. I can tell you that if you take these 3 steps, you will see that your marriage will blossom again and thrive. Your marriage will thrive again. There is no bad marriage if you are ready to fight for it. Yes, comment on one thing, one step that you want to take this week, and you see that as you are intentional with it, you see your marriage thriving. I remain your friend Emmanuel Olusegun Adeleke from room 828 Marriage Booster Clinic. Yes, book your counseling with us. I can tell you that you are rest assured that we treat every clinic, every counseling with confidentiality. May the Lord bless you. Like, share, and subscribe.